Yo, it is another edition of the High Hopes Podcast, sponsored by Miller Lite, official partner of the Philadephia Phillies. Tastes like Miller time, Philadelphia. Celebrate responsibly. Yet again, 1 of 3. I think that's kind of what we predicted. We said 2 or 3, but kind of played out the way we expected. Just, 20 innings without runs, Jack. How you feeling, buddy? How you doing?
Yeah. Well, every time they're struggling and I post that we're going to do a podcast, everyone thinks they're so funny with their, you should call it low hopes.
Oh, it's a good one. Never heard that before.
You got it. You got it. You're the first one to ever think of that. That's awesome. You're doing a great job. So as you can tell,
you're doing great.
Doing great.
Oh, it's doing great. Good day to be Jack Fritz.
Well, it's just like, man, the offense makes it so hard to really believe in them. And like, I understand that they'll heat up, I guess, but like, here's everything that like I feel about the offense. Trey had an unbelievable season last year, and I think it was gonna be hard for him to replicate that. Schwarber had an unbelievable year last year.
Impossible to replicate. He was second in MVP.
Like not gonna happen again. So you have those two. I think Harper is clearly rounding, and like I think he looks fine at the plate right now.
Yeah,
like,
he's been okay.
He had 5 hits out in San Francisco, and he's on balance, which is all that matters. Whatever. Like the big 3 are the big 3.
And he said he feels good.
Yeah. 10 games in, they're like, we're gonna pull the plug on the Bohm cleanup thing. It seems
12
like
games, but yes.
12 games, whatever. There's only 150 left. So you have, after an off season of, he could be the cleanup hitter, sure. right? Already, like,
it is embarrassing. There. It's embarrassing. We all told you. We all said he's not the cleanup hitter.
Yeah. Well, and the Bo Bichette sweepstakes were an admission that you needed another hitter in.
And now Bohm's batting 176.
Yeah. And then you put Adolis there, who I think Adolis looks good at the plate, but it's like, and I'm fine. I'm glad they're going to eventually put Adolis at the.
And we think, for what it's worth, that's not been announced. We think Topper after the game said he is likely to make changes in line. We're assuming that'll be. I mean, Stott has to move out of 5, right? I mean, that's like egregious. A lot. Like Martian 5 is going to happen, I would think.
Yeah. And it seems like Adolis is going to bat 4, and then you'll have Bohm down at 6.
Which is what we talked about on the pod last pod. We're like, do this now. Why are you waiting? Yeah,
but it's really just
it's the deck chairs on the Titanic is what it feels like.
It is what it feels like, and it's just. They are the ones that make it so hard to like believe that this year is going to be different. Those are the guys. And it's just, it's infuriating. I mean, their numbers against left-handed starters are atrocious. They're the worst in baseball. The numbers with runners in scoring position are horrible. I
think worse in baseball.
Are they really?
They're low. I know they're worse. I think they're worse in baseball and, like OPS plus or something like that, like one of those stats. Like they're at the bottom of the league in a lot of this stuff.
Well, I can't find a stat that they're not like that they're not in the 20s in.
Yeah,
like they're 19th, I believe, in like maybe it was one this morning I was looking at. They're like hard hit percentage, but even I think that's wrong.
They can't be 9. I feel like I've not seen a hard hit ball like all weekend or all series. I didn't see a hard hit ball.
Harper off the wall.
Yeah, but yes, that was the one.
They like every single offensive
the Giants hit a lot of balls hard.
They did. Yeah. But every single offensive stat is like they're like in the 20s as an offense. So they just feel so deficient, and they feel so helpless in these games. I mean, besides the first inning of the Colorado game, I mean, would it kill them to score a run before the 5th?
Oh my God, I believe, or put up crooked numbers. I mean, they feel so boom or bust as an offense too. And the problem is the boom is like, oh, we had a 3-run inning. Like, let's go. It's like that. It feels like they can have a big inning here or there, but there is no consistency with them. They don't put the ball in play. There's no pass the baton. And to your point, the guys, like, I mean, they come into the, I mean, Alec Bohm's in a freaking contract year, man. Like Bryson Stott's like, you're coming in the year as a 5-year. You have 294 last year. All like again, I feel foolish with this stuff. Like Stott just might not be a good hitter. Like if we might, you know what? We might just, he looks like the kind of guy who should be a good hitter, and he just might not be a good hitter, like, I know. And Bohm, it's just like, he is exactly who we think he is. He is exactly who we think he is in every single way. And, that's why I was so upset about them. Right? We all were, but that's why and that was the thing I thought with the running it back too, that they didn't talk enough about, was what you just said about Trey and Schwarber. It's like, Schwarber will not be as good this year as he was last year. It is so unlikely that he will have as good a year. Trey, it is unlikely to be as good. And these guys are a year older. I mean, we're getting into those ages where it's like Harper's 33, turning 34. That's when you start to decline. Like, we are getting into these spots where it's not just that they ran it back. It's like, oh, back of the baseball card. It's like, no, they're older now. The back of the baseball card changes. You are no longer in your prime. And in some cases, you're coming off the best year you'll probably ever have. It's a real problem. Like, this team feels like again, I know they had the one game where they were down 5-1 and came back and won, but
2 games this year, they came back from 4 runs down or more. It shows the fight.
Like, it just feels like they're so unlikely to come back when they're down.
Oh, when they went down 3-0 yesterday.
I was like, oh, that's it.
Ball game.
Devers hit that ball. I was like, well, we lost.
Well, and the thing that I feel watching them is with Caleb Cotham and the pitchers, it feels like they are ahead of the curve or on the curve. Like, they are one of the more forward thinking. There's a lot of results here of guys coming here and getting better. Pitchers want to come here to be with Caleb Cotham and the pitching group that they have. And then you get to the hitters and they feel ancient, you know, and like, Kevin Long may have been the best hitting coach in the game 10 years ago, but they keep talking about him. Like, and I understand that he is not up there hitting. I understand that, but modern hitting is about swinging hard and slug. And I hear Rob Thomson after the game, just he's frustrated with the offense, right? And his frustration was they're not using the whole field.
I know. He said, "Oh, we're pulling the ball to." It's like, what? What are you?
The problem.
Hit home runs.
We're not in Little League. We're not in Little League. We got to use the whole field. Like, find guys that can slug. Find guys that can, like, Bryce Turner turned into a with swing changes into a guy that does damage to the baseball.
All-star, like, he's an all-star level type player, Bryce Turner.
And meanwhile, we have Trey, soft contact. Stott, again, swings a pool noodle.
It's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable.
Boom. No hard contact.
No lift.
While I like Justin Crawford, it is a high average with soft contact because he can beat some balls out.
Yeah.
Like, that's Justin Crawford. Now, sometimes I think as he gets older, he will continue to lift the baseball. That he has good raw pop. Like, there's going to be some power there. But I feel like we're putting the hopes, the lineup on a guy that's hit 5 homers. Dude,
they were talking about, like, well, Justin Crawford, 355. It's like, well, now he's paying 305. Okay, like, that happened quick, right? Like, and he's a one-trick pony. I like him, but it's so unfair to put the hopes of changing this lineup on a 22-year-old rookie.
I know. And like, the people that want to bat him leadoff, just take it down.
Crazy. The camera said that. I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? I was like, seventh. I think the 7th thing makes all the sense in the world. I think that's one of the best things you brought up in a while. Like, that's like a shocking that they have not moved him to 7 already, like, from the running perspective.
And then you get to Real Muto, who just might not be able to hit anymore.
Might just be cooked.
Might just be done at the plate. I mean, behind the plate, obviously,
which
still
is
great.
The funniest thing about it, I didn't realize it. Richie pointed out to me this morning. Do you know that JT has the best OBP on the team?
OBP?
OBP.
It's not Schwartz?
He has a 405 OBP.
Interesting.
JT Realmuto.
Well,
which is crazy because he 240 average doesn't look, but he doesn't, like, he looks like deficient at the plate. He has highest OBP on the team.
Interesting. If I thought his only hit of the year was the
like,
home
he had
run.
The one game where he got on base 5 times or whatever. I think that one game is carrying him.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. So
he has 5 walks.
Oh, well,
it is. That's the point. Yeah, but he does have the highest OBP on the team. I know he hasn't played the last couple games. But.
Yeah, and it seems like he's gonna be fine. I thought that was a stone broken foot situation.
Well, it was hit him in the worst possible spot too.
Yeah. So it's just, and Kevin Long's got extended, which means he's gonna be here forever. I look at the offense and they just feel behind the times. Even in the minor leagues, you know, I mean, it doesn't feel like they've developed some of these hitters. Like, some of the hitters, I think it's mostly just pure talent.
Like Miller and Crawford. I mean, they're the first round picks, you know, like they
should be there. But major leagues, it's almost like with K Long is these guys are gonna be fine. It's always just like these guys are gonna be fine rather than like we're doing something. I know like Stott, they lowered the hands last year. That seemingly has run its course. We're back to the 18 dribble over the first baseline. Oh my gosh. It's just they are excruciating.
And I think Stott and Bohm, like, it's one thing that with Kevin Long to be like, well, what's he gonna do with Bryce Harper or Kyle Schwarber? Like, those guys know how to hit. They're not gonna. They've got their own guy. Whatever. Like, look at the guys who like Stott and Boom come worse as hitters. Like, where's that development? Where's the development with younger guys moving forward? And to your point, I think the real issue is developmentally through this, because pitching wise, they are turning into a developmental organization.
Yes.
They know minors and majors. They know how to bring guys along and turn them into something. Like, they are way behind offensively. Even philosophically, it feels like what they're trying to do philosophically is wrong. Like,
I just think the hitting infrastructure feels deficient.
Yeah.
I just think the whole they feel old school hitting wise.
Ochar, honestly, you can point back to that being a mistake that they made in the moment.
Well, the Ochar thing was they had too many people in the org that were too old school.
Yeah.
That, like, you know,
They
that
shouldn't have gotten rid of him now, and we knew that. But that was a. I think we're feeling that.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, they're gonna change the lineup on Friday night. It seems like we're gonna get Adolis in the 4 spot. We're gonna get, you know, Bohm in the 6 hole and Marsh in the 5 hole. But how long is that gonna last? Like, how long is some of the years these guys now? I don't know. I'm pretty frustrated with the offense.
Yeah, I don't blame
Pretty
you. I
frustrated.
think we all are. Again, you know, I look, you know me. I mean, anyone who's listened to this pod for the 8-9 years, whatever it is we've done it, knows that I'm like, I don't even look at spring training. Like, I really try not to overreact to what I see early in the season. I'm not,
As do I.
yeah, I'm not checking. Yeah, well, you're good on the early season stuff, the spring training less so. But you know, standings, I don't try not to pay attention too much early on. But I think when it's something where you've seen the same thing with the same guys happening multiple years in a row, and then you see those things start the season, I don't think it's too crazy to get concerned early, you know?
No. And the one thing I still would, I don't know if they're going to do it yet. They'll probably just keep with Trey up there. I really would go back to Schwarber the leadoff and Harper 2 and Trey 3. Like, I feel like there's been a lot of spots with Trey up, and because the bottom line is doing some things, and it's just he's not doing anything right now. I mean, his series out in San Fran was brutal,
Abysmal, even defensively.
Yeah, that was a bummer. Because he's been so good defensively.
He's been great, yeah.
But the game 2 was horrendous.
I mean, that was a disaster. I mean, the Otto Kemp. I mean,
Otto, Justin.
He just doesn't have a feel for left field.
No, very apparent.
It's like clear. Yeah, you can watch it and be like, oh, that guy doesn't know how to play the position. He doesn't have any instincts.
There's just the mode where Trey goes up there and is just dying to swing first pitch, and cannot wait to get out. Like, he goes up there in a rush to get back to the dugout.
Can't wait to get the dugout.
Yeah.
It does.
It's the single worst Philadelphia sports experience right now is first pitch swinging Trey Turner. It is horrendous. It's either he swings through it or it's a limp little grounder in the infield that he almost. I mean, it is. I don't think there's a worse experience in Philadelphia sports right now than spin first pitch.
That over Taiwan starts.
I'll take Taiwan because I know what Taiwan is.
Yeah.
I know what Taiwan is. Like,
it's less frustrating because
Trey is like this team needs those
Desperately.
three to be difference makers because there's deficiencies after them. But like, you can make the case Marsh is their 3rd best offensive player right now.
Oh, I think he is right now. I mean, I don't think he should be long, but like Marsh, you can make a Case Marsh has been their 2nd best offensive player all season. Man, maybe their 1st best overall all season. You know,
yeah,
lack of power.
We'll see what happens.
Oh, I look. He's not doing it against lefties, so it's like, what are you supposed to? And getting opportunities. So
well, they're not in a rush to get Otto in there, but they did pinch hit Otto.
I mean, he has been. Otto got a hit, which was exciting.
Much needed. Much needed. I think he's in 96 heading into that at bat.
Yeah, and again, it's just. Like, I'm bummed because, like, look, we're not going anywhere, right? Like, I'm going to watch every single game this season. I was watching them in 2015, 2016 when they stunk, like when we're talking about 66 when baseball teams and stuff. But it's hard for me to like blame Phillies fans who look at this and say, like, why should I believe in this? Like, why is anything going to change when I'm seeing the exact same story play out in front of me? Like, it sucks. It sucks. It's very frustrating.
Now, they did go through a 26 game scoreless streak or 26 inning scoreless streak in June of last year, which I seemingly do not remember.
Yeah, I don't remember. Tucker remembers it. He's looking at us.
No one remembers that.
I feel like we all probably blacked out.
Yeah, imagine those podcasts.
Yeah, that must
I will say though, I do think that once a year we have podcasts like this where we're like, I don't know what's the point.
Yeah, once a year. Are you kidding me?
At least 3 times a year before June.
Yes, and then
and then they figure it out.
They'll figure it out. Look, I do think even as we're hearing, and again, I am like we did a poll on the morning show. How concerned are you about the Phillies offense? Very, a little, not at all. I would go a little. Like I'm not like over the top.
Really?
But like I'm closer to very than I am to none at all. You know what I mean?
100%.
So the little is just say it's too early in the season for me to freak out. But like if I had to bet my life, I wouldn't bet my life on them figuring it out offensively. Like I just wouldn't.
No, and the thing is, I mean, they would need to have a bold, like at some point they're going to have to make a tough decision on the offense at some point, and then like maybe it's a trade deadline.
They're going to have to make a trade. They're going to have to. This offense can't win the World Series. I mean, probably won't win the World Series.
Well, it's not that they have. I think they're going to make a tough decision on Bohm or Stott or something. Like you got to make a tough decision there.
You got to change this thing up. You got to let everyone know, like we are willing to move on from these people.
And you know what? I thought it was crazy at the beginning of the year, and because I feel like they are still going to be in a playoff situation. I think they're going to be one by the trade deadline. But like, if Aiden is going off,
in a second, yeah. We need him to play.
Trading Bohm.
Yeah, I would trade, dude. I'm done with Bohm. I'm done with it. Like it's the same thing every year. Like, yeah, he'll hit better than this. Like he's gonna raise his average. I'm sure I'll have a hot streak, but like he's exactly who we think is. I can't wait for him not to be a Philly. I really can't. I'm so excited for the offseason. We can find like if they re-sign him, I'll write.
I think that's probably off the table.
Honestly, like I'm really, and even Stott, like I have always, on this spot, I've always been, he's a ball player. He looks like he knows how to hit. Like, he's had moments. Like he's had moments. Like I am for the first time really starting to think, you know what? Maybe he just can't hit. Maybe he just can't hit at the major league level. Maybe those flashes were just early on and they figured him out, and he's a great defensive player. He'll never hit. Like it might be that. Like I've really started to come around to that.
Yeah. I mean, if I see one more slow dribble up at the first baseline, I'm going to lose it. I cannot take how soft they hit the baseball. I just can't do it. Like I need guys like that. That's why Adolis is such a breath of fresh air.
He's everything. But he's all, again, this guy was 650 OPS last year.
He's best player in the team.
He might be.
Watching him in the outfield.
Oh, he's such a joy in the outfield. We got a nice throw at the plate. That was super fun. And just, again, like the amount of balls where it's like the ball is hit and I'm like, well, we're not getting to that. And then he's just there. It's like, oh, what a breath of fresh air this is.
He's an absolute thrill. and it's when he makes contact, the ball is just ripped.
I know.
I give me so many guys to hit the ball hard. I don't care. I honestly don't care about strikeouts anymore. I don't care. I cannot take the soft little limp 10 dribbler in the between Bohm, Trey, and Stott. And wait till Crawford gets there. Like all these guys with the freaking just not. It's awful. It's an awful experience.
It is.
Awful
You're right.
experience.
It is not fun.
3 out of 10. ESPN labeled the Phillies as the #1 most watchable team in baseball.
What?
On the watchability rankings, #1, the #1 team in baseball because of star power and and great uniforms.
See, that's it is crazy. Why is the rest of the league not caught up to what we see every day? It's so wild. Even we in the playoffs every year. Oh, Phillies, they're the team to beat. They're gonna go. It's like, no, you know what? We know they're not.
They better prove it. They better prove it.
I needed to see him do it. Yeah.
I know. God, 20 straight innings.
And also, again, I know I keep banging this drum, but like the back of the baseball card, the stars, like you have to factor in the fact that they are older each year. Like that age plays a role in how good you are at baseball. It's almost like, well, the back of the baseball card, and like that changes as the career moves forward.
Is anyone saying back of the baseball card for JT anymore? No. They were saying, they were telling me back of the baseball card for Castellanos.
Yeah, they were.
Right. Like, we know this guy is going to be top of the league in doubles. I don't know.
My eyes are telling me something different.
So brutal. I mean, just brutal. So, all
right,
that's about it.
Yeah, not much else to say. A couple other things before we get to the take bag, and a couple other things from out west I want to talk to you about. Obviously, I think the most clear one to talk about today, and look, he's not the reason they lost the game, but Nola.
That's great.
He was great, but I'm going to would you have let him face Devers in that spot? Because I know he's only at 82 pitches. Like, there is no way I am letting him face Devers. And I think that was, again, like, I know it's early in the season. I think that was a massive mistake by Tauber that I don't think got talked about enough.
I think he was, I think he got a little
wrapped up in the career stats first. Oh, he owns him. Whatever.
Not what I was going to say.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say, I think he got a little caught up with the Painter inning on Monday, where he got out of the bases loaded with 1 out, and he's like, I could probably get away with this one again.
So silly. Like what are we doing here? Third time through the lineup, their best hitter plays, whether or not he's been good against Nola or good this year. Like Devers will hit a mistake as he did. And like, Aaron Nola. Like, this is Aaron Nola. We know him. You let him pitch 2 innings in a playoff game for this exact reason. Like, it's crazy to me that he let him hit in that spot. It's crazy to me let him stay in that spot.
Well, he had Banks warmed up too. That's the issue.
That's exactly. He had a lefty.
Yeah.
And it got out of the inning and then you move on. Like, it was such a no-brainer to bring in a lefty at that. Like an all-time simple managerial move.
I know. I think he wanted to see how Nola would handle it. Bullpen-wise, they seem fine heading into it.
Fine. Yeah. In terms of guys. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because he had Banks who would have pitched back-to-back days, but obviously he was fine.
And hasn't pitched a ton this season to begin with.
Bolin was good. Alvarado ended up coming in anyway and did not have a good inning.
Yeah, it's been tough for Alvarado. Is probably the biggest concern so far in the bullpen, I would say, because the bullpen's been pretty solid.
Yeah.
The guys that matter.
Yeah, for sure. Although, I mean, listen, if Meza keeps it up, maybe switch those.
It doesn't even matter. You got Meza, you got the new Alvarado. That's right. Good point.
The uptick and stuff we've detailed all year about Tim Meza, but the and
it's good when we keep hyping up how good Tim Meza's been.
I know. Listen, so what if he gave up the 62nd home run to Judge in 22 or 23? That was. He's a big game pitcher, Tim Meza. I trust him with my life. Reminds me of Scott Air. Anyway, and thank God, dude, that Bolin is starting to look the part.
Yeah.
And this is what he looked like in spring. And then the first couple of hours were a little shaky, and people were like, "Ooh, we're back. We're back in on Big John Bolin."
Big John.
So yeah,
Bolin.
Alvarado is definitely looking shaky for sure. But yeah, no, I thought that was, I think because Devers OPS against righties is still 900 something this year and 700.
It was just so nonsensical. Like I don't care that he was 82 pitch. Like, it was such an easy decision, that spot in my mind. Like I couldn't believe it. I kept waiting. I'm like, where is he? Where's Topper? What's going on here? Why is he not coming out? Like, I mean, it should have been bases loaded if they don't get that by the skin of the teeth Marchand ABS call. Like, it could have been a grand slam. Like,
I've always been pro ABS.
We've been good on the ABS. Our guys get it right,
Just kidding. Yeah, no, that was a bad one. That was a bad one.
That was pretty infuriating.
But they didn't score a run.
They didn't score.
But overall, I thought Nola was great.
Dude, again, that's I was as bummed as anything that Topper left him in there, because I think Nola could have had this great moment, this great outing where it's like,
I know.
And you keep him in the game. I just thought it was such a massive mistake by Topper.
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
All right. No, Sanchez, I don't think there's too much to say. He did get hit around.
Couple things.
The defense was also awful behind him as well.
Yeah, a couple things on Sanchez. I mean, it was 11 hits, which was
a lot. That's my point. It's a lot of hits. Now, a couple of them, I think that Chapman over Kemp's head. I think like a good left fielder probably gets a good break. It was hard at ball, but I think probably gets it. It was, but I think he ran in instead of running back. Like I think a good left fielder has a chance to get that, if nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the Trey play, that was just a horrible play, but like, on the whole, Sanchez did get hit around a little bit.
Yeah. So the thing that I think is interesting on Sanchez right now is his average velocity is about 94, whereas last year I think it was like more like 96.
Yeah.
So a little bit of decline in velocity. I was thinking his command hasn't been as rock solid. Now his stuff's still so good, he's going to be able to gut his way through outings. And this did happen last year where there was like a 4-start stretch where he had to like gut his way through it, but it was still usually 6 innings and 3 runs or less.
Right.
So the stuff's still so good, but the velocity is one I think to kind of keep an eye on if he's going to be 94 versus where he was last year, which is like 97. So that's one to kind of look at. And I do think the command has been a little shoddy this year.
Is there anything to be concerned about with it?
I wouldn't say so. I think that this is one you kind of pitch your way through and he gets back to, and plus also World Baseball Classic and things like that.
Different spring than normal and all that.
Different spring. Overall, I thought Nola was really, really good. It's unfortunate that the Devers inning happened. And I did look at the numbers. They have changed his curveball a little bit because it does have more depth to it. It's about it's up like the horizontal movement on it is like 2 inches less than it was last year, and the vertical move, they've tightened it up a little bit. It's not as loopy. So and
2 inches, that's a dramatic amount.
The numbers are really good in it. It's like a 125 batting average with a 333 slug. So
he's looked good. Like, other than giving up the homer to Devers, like Noel's looked solid. Yeah. Like, he's given up homers in the first outing and stuff, but like for the most part, like I've been impressed when I watch Nola pitch. Mm-hmm. It seems like he's carried over the WBC performances.
Mm-hmm. And I think the one thing that's helped the getting the curveball feel back or getting where it is right now is I think it's helping get on top of the baseball more, which has kept his fastball down unless you're facing Rafael Devers, where it was not down.
I mean, that was like one of the more hittable pitches you'll see.
Ball smoke.
It's right there.
Yeah, and I was really unimpressed with Devers all series long.
Yeah,
I
know.
mean,
He was having a horrible series.
and
Yeah.
he's just, I don't know, man. Like, he does not look like the impact bat that he used
I know
to
it's
be.
a shame. I really thought when he was 21, 22, I thought he was, I think I said this on the pod where I was like, if I have to bet on like a sub 25 guy to get 3,000 hits, it would be him. Like, I thought he was such a great pure hitter.
Yeah.
And he's not the same guy.
No. Now that guy for me is McGonigal. Like, McGonigal's a stone
Dude.
3,000 hit guy.
He's
Although
local.
Yeah. A lot of 1-for-4s recently. It's only fantasy related.
Favorite to an AL Rookie of the Year?
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
It makes perfect. It's not surprising. But
No.
he is the favorite.
No. And then Painter, I do want to talk about, because he
Undefeated in his starts, Jack.
He was just missing. Like, it was a crazy watch.
So I watched the highlights after. I wasn't watching it live.
It was a crazy watch.
Did you stay up for it?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
So
Good
I
work by
pulled
you.
both nights I fell asleep from 8:50 to 9:40.
Strong. See, naps are key, dude.
But that's a dangerous time to nap.
Oh, it's a horrible time to nap. Then it's hard to get back to bed after. Yeah.
But nothing a little I got 2 things of nighttime tea that I take.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah. Come on, a little magnesium.
Look at you.
So
Better done.
Yeah, but then as soon as the head hit the pillow, Suddy woke up and he was up for a good 2 hours. So he probably went to bed around 3,
good.
back up at 7 o'clock. Anyway, the Painter, it was so stark when you're used to seeing major league pitchers with command versus like not having command, because every single batter, it felt like it was 2-1, 3-1. He walked one guy, which is crazy, because I think his ball to strike ratio was made at one point. It was like 34 strikes, 27 balls.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, but he was like just missing. So I kind of thought he let the game speed up on him a little bit. It felt like, first road game, but at the same time, his fastball got squared up a lot, which was the fear in spring. I think the more and more we watch Painter, the more and more it's just going to be so key for him to use all those secondaries to make sure the hitters are off of the fastball, because it's almost like watching that game. They try to have the same plan that they have with Wheeler, which is like sinkers in and power fastballs up. And I just don't think he has the old school Wheeler fastball. Sinker's a sick pitch. I think eventually as he gets older and he uses that more, I think it's going to be one of his, like, a real weapon for him. But I think they're trying to use the old school Wheeler thing with him, and he does not have that fastball, in my opinion. The 4-seam fastball. Sinker, I think they're actually very similar. But he really needs to make sure that those secondaries are over, because it just gets the hitters off the fastball. And it was a shame because he really was just missing. I do think it was impressive that when in a night where he clearly didn't have it, maybe it was a little cold, fingertips, that happened to me my freshman year down in Virginia. It's the only reason why I'm sitting here today. Dude, I got blasted by Slippery Rock, top 25 team in the country, and I was keeping the book.
Noted powerhouse, Slippery Rock.
I was keeping the book all game, and it was like 32 degrees. I forgot gloves, and I couldn't feel my fingertips when I went to go pitch. I had only my fastball. Cutter, I was not cutting at all.
It's tough.
It was unbelievable. It was probably the hardest I've ever been hit in my life. It was a jarring experience. It was the first time I got like shelled. I think I got shelled then, and I got shelled the day. So this is I don't know if anyone cares about this. No one cares about this.
Yeah, they care.
So I was on a travel team or pitching where I was pitching down in Virginia, and I had Maryland there to see me. I had St. Joe's there to see me. I think Dartmouth is there to see me. D1's, right? D1's there to see me. Very fired up for it. We're playing at a field at a 250-foot fence in left field. I allowed like 3 home runs for the first time in my life. Because this field was ridiculous.
Short porch.
Only reason I'm sitting here today.
Yeah.
Anyway. So, but I thought it was impressive that in a night where he didn't have his stuff, he still gutted out and didn't let the game blow up. And
they won the game. They kept him in it.
He kept him in it. And I thought it was a notable Thomson moment with him where he just let him out there with the bases loaded and said, we got to figure out if you can sink or swim. Like, how are you going to handle this situation? And I was really nervous because I thought Painter was like, mentally, I'm out of this game. And I thought it was going to really blow up in their faces. And had the game been at CVP, maybe Arise would have hit a home run. It ended up being a sac fly. Regardless, it was impressive to watch him work his way through that. And I think that's something that it was not the best analytical move or like managerial move,
but it made sense.
But it was one where they just want to figure out what the kid has.
Yeah. And to your point about that influencing Nola, you don't need to figure out what Nola has.
Nah, I know.
We know who he is.
Nah,
yeah, no, I look, I like that. I like that he's willing to put the kid in that spot and see what he's got and give him a chance to get those reps and that understanding. But
especially in April.
Yeah, in April. But again, you got to know your guys, better with Nola.
Yeah, but and it's a shame because I feel like the Nola one was the first real big egregious Thomson mistake.
Oh, I don't think he's had one. It's the only one I have. I didn't when was it? When he went to Baggis on opening day, I didn't love that spot because he basically went to him for one lefty, and then they had a bunch of righties coming up after, including Jake Berger, who crushes lefty. I was like, this just feels like a weird choice here. You're up 5-0, but like that's my point. Is that's it? Like that's the level I was at with Tom. Right? Sure. I think he was having a good year.
He did get cute on opening day, just pitching I
thought that was a mistake, but whatever.
Yeah. All right. Other things. So I did watch Wheeler. Watch Wheeler last night.
The from the weekend you're talking about.
No, Wheeler pitched last night.
Oh, he pitched again yesterday. Wow, I'm not locked in. How was it?
Whoa, come on!
Look at me.
You're influencing hundreds of thousands of people on the morning show today.
How was Wheeler?
Where's Ben Davis at? Was he breaking down?
No one even mentioned it.
God, you guys.
Bad
job. But if he got shelled, I bet people would have led with it. No.
How was he?
So he was good. He had 5 strikeouts, no hits in the first 3 innings.
Okay.
So that was encouraging. The fastball's an issue. Like it's
not good.
The 4-seamer's an issue. He's not generating much swing and miss with it. He is generating some soft contact, but again, it's like Painter, where it's not like the guys are squaring him up all the time on the fastball, but they're also not swinging and missing at it. And they're not swinging and missing at the fastball. And the thing with Wheeler,
the velocity still down on it?
The velocity is so it started 94, and then in the 4th, it was back to 92.5, mostly. We might have to just accept that he's a 92 to 95 guy now versus 95. Like, I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, look, it could be an arm strength thing. He's still working his way back theoretically, right?
Could be. But I'm not sure about that. Like, I think we're all just are saying it's going to come back. It might come back. It might not come back. We need to start preparing for the reality that it might not come back. He's still an effective pitcher. The off speed looks great. I think it's the best his curveballs look. The splitter's a really good pitch. And he's going to still be able to get out. But the thing that made Wheeler is the 4-seamer, and I don't see it. Yeah. I don't see it. I think the sinker looks great. It's moving all over the place. Maybe you can use that. He's going to be effective. I
just don't know if he's going to be one of the best pitchers in the sport.
I don't know if he's going to be one of the best pitchers in the sport. So it was encouraging. He didn't get blasted. The inning that he allowed a run, was nonsense. I mean, just brutal minor league defense that would not happen at the big league level.
Sure.
And there was some big league-ish guys in the lineup, like Dylan Cruz was in the lineup.
Sure.
Robert Hassel was in the lineup.
Sure. The Nationals minor leagues, yeah.
Yes, it was the Nats minor leagues. So I would say it was an encouraging start, but the thing that's holding me back from he's back is the fastball velocity and the 4-seamer being back to where it was. And even he talked out of the game about how, like, because I think people left the game expecting him to say, I'm back. And he was like, not yet. I need a couple more starts up here. So we'll see. We are on velo.
Yeah. And again, I'm not ready to say that he can't get it back yet because he's still ahead of schedule from what they originally told us. I mean, we originally thought June. Like, we were thinking June 1, this guy might be back. And, we're still a ways away from that. So it takes time to work strength back up. He didn't throw, like, his off season was very different than he normally has and all that. So, like, I'm not freaking out yet, but, like, it's a concern. It is, especially because when we talk about, like, I think that when we talk about the offense and what we expect from the lineup and what we don't expect from the lineup, like it or not, it makes having Wheeler and Sanchez at the top of the rotation and Luzardo and having guys that can give you a gem every single time they go out in a playoff game that much more important.
Yeah.
Because you can't count on the hitting.
Yeah. So we'll see. I'm not like,
it's a big we'll see.
I hope the velocity continues to trend up, but there is a world where we got to prepare for it if it does not.
Yeah, I know. And that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know what Orion Kerkering did to the baseball gods, but What a sick joke it was that the first battery face hits a ground ball back at him.
It was unbelievable.
And just watching the panic in his eyes.
It was unbelievable.
It was maybe the most relatable moment I think I've seen on a baseball field ever. Where he's like, in his head, he's like, "You got to be kidding me! Really?
Yeah.
Like that's what they reward me with."
So messed up.
I felt so bad. I felt so bad for him. I really did. So, but overall, he looked fine. Like Adolis really went for that ball as a bleeder, and he got past him, and whatever. But I thought he looked fine. And I am intrigued by. So they claim, or they traded for Stuart Baroa yesterday.
Not Angel Baroa.
No. A household name, Stuart Baroa. But yeah. Like he might. So like Brian De La Cruz is the one that people are talking about a lot. As he is only hitting 219. I know he's hit a couple home runs, but 219 at AAA. I don't know if that's gonna super translate. I do love him. So Felix Reyes played left field last night for the Iron Pigs, which is one to obviously monitor. He also hit a home run, which is nice. I think he's hitting 260. But like we do this every year where I understand I can be guilty of it too. Where we look at the minor league stats and we're like, get him up here.
Yeah.
Like Otto Kemp was hitting
30 or whatever
with like a 1200 OPS in AAA. And people are like, get him out of here. So just we'll see.
It is the biggest leap in sports.
It's a pretty big leap.
Yeah, it's massive. It's just it's there's a dude to your point. I mean, there's a reason there's a quad A designation where it's like guys can hit 350 in the minors and can't make it in the majors. Like it's like that. Like it's really hard.
I know. So Stuart Baroa, though, he can play every single outfield position. He's fast. Not much pop, but
he's like the Dylan Moore of the outfield.
Yeah. But he's fast. But he's fast and legitimately a great defender.
Well, they use their speed. They got fast guys. They don't seem to like to use it as the asset that they have. Like seriously, I know like that, especially when you're not hitting. Like
make things happen.
Yes, put pressure on the freaking defense. They never do it.
Yeah. But I think Stuart Baroa is a run prevention type acquisition. That's what they're the new word, run prevention. So
what we got. We're not a run producing.
No. We take performance enhancers, and we do not have a run scoring strategy. Right. But we have run prevention strategy.
It's half the game, Jack.
At least when I'm Craig Breslow. Did you see that press conference the other day?
No, what'd he say?
He just sounds like a robot. It's crazy.
Yeah. Is he the Red Sox?
The Red Sox, yeah. They've done some good things, but like
they've struggled to start the season. And also, can you please make Roman Anthony DH?
Man,
that is the saddest thing in the sport right now is seeing that guy throw.
He can't throw.
It's unbelievable. I mean, it's if you haven't look it up, like look up just Roman Anthony throws. It's for a guy who is one of the best young hitters alive. It is unbelievable how bad I thought it was like a joke. My buddy Tommy's like, "Oh, have you seen the Roman Anthony thing?" Yeah, I'm like, "No, I didn't even realize." And I was like, he described it to me, and it was that much worse when I watched the videos. I couldn't believe it.
He's got a true noodle.
A true noodle. Yeah, it's bad. Yeah.
And then final thing is that happy Gage Wood Day. Gage Wood on the mound tonight. Looking forward to it. I love the Thrashers, dude.
I am so excited about the young stuff because there's
there's so much more hope.
I'm becoming you.
Yeah, Dante had 2 hits last night.
Let's go. I'm gonna start following my like box scores now.
You should.
I might.
Six.
You think I'm kidding?
You know what I was doing at 6:45 this morning? I was rewatching every Griffin Burkholder bat from last night. You see it.
What about Rincones too in the outfield?
He's hurt.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
because that's a name you would think would bring up for a left field platoon or something like that potentially too. Yeah.
Just hurt. He'll be back, I think.
God.
Aiden's at least swinging a bat now.
Thank God.
Aiden's swinging a bat, so that's good.
Hurry the hell.
Get ready to play left.
We love you, buddy.
Get ready to play left, Aiden. But yes, it is. I just promise that Griffin Burkholder's good. I promise you, he's good. He has the look.
Love
he
it.
has the look.
I mean, it's a good name too. It just feels like a baseball.
Gotta
name.
stay healthy.
All right, Diamondbacks coming to town.
Soroka tomorrow night.
Gotta love it. Soroka has been all right out there.
Yeah,
an immaculate inning earlier this year. It's always fun.
The D-backs are frisky.
Yeah, they can play.
D-backs have some
Perdomo and Carroll and Marte, and they got dudes.
So Luzardo, Soroka, and then you go. Who is
Taiwan? Everything right?
Fott versus Taiwan.
Yeah, there you go.
Man, Fott brings back some
I
really
so don't
bad
want to see that
memories.
guy pitching in Citizens Bank.
And he's sucked since then. Anyway, And then Gallon Painter on Sunday is a little fun.
Ooh, that is fun.
Where's Stacy?
The Gallon family gonna be there to give us guff again. That'd be great.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
One of the worst days of my life, for sure.
Yeah.
So, I don't like seeing the Diamondbacks.
Oh, it was such a horrible day. Yeah, the Diamondbacks coming down. I don't like it. 2 or 3. Just please win 2 or 3 and score some runs and make us feel better.
I don't know if they have that in works.
I don't either, but
I don't know, pal.
Guess what?
I don't know.
Either way, we'll be back to react to it after the weekend.
We always are.
Should be a blast. All right. Please score runs. Until then, he's Fritz himself.